Good morning. Welcome to Kinda Supersonic. It's 2018, new channel, new video. Hopefully it's cool. That was really loud. Anyways, I'm getting ready to go on a cruise with the car club I like to hang out with, and it should be pretty fun. So we'll get some footage. I'll try to edit it. So here's the ride of the day. Ooh, and I will tell you more about it when we get back in the car. Oh yeah, sunglasses. Anyways, I spent a good deal of time last night because I totally forgot I had the cruise to go to, and I was like, gosh, it just got finished raining out here really bad, and so, you know, rain, sand, mud, and I was like, well, I can't show up to an event with a dirty car, so I spent like 2, 3, 4 hours last night. Can you guys see it? I'm sorry, I almost forgot, but the cold start of the morning, so. I'm not sure how well you can see me. Anyways, so I'd say I would explain more about the car, and that exhaust is kind of loud. So it's a 2016 Charger SRT 8. Bought it at 0 miles, and I've owned it for a little over a year now. It was like September of 2016, and I was like, yay, new car. And I have about almost 34,000 miles. So ownership of the car has been extended. See, I live in the high desert in Southern California, so I've driven to multiple beaches. I've driven to Vegas a whole bunch of times. Needless to say, I've put 33,000 miles in about 14 months on this car, so that's cool, yeah. The modification that I've done is different tires, and I did the mid-muffler delete. Other than that, and the reason why is because I saw there was a stretch of period in 2016 where YouTubers were posting videos about Chrysler and various dealerships that they went to for warranty work, voiding their warranty because of modifications. And so personally, I got scared, and I was like, oh, I don't want to mod my car and then have my warranty voided. I'm like, you know, I have a regular 9-to-5 job, and so I didn't have a whole lot of money to throw at this car if something were to break down. And speaking of which, I'll give you an example. 30,000 miles, still on the original brakes and everything. So I called up the local dealership, and I'm like, hey, just out of curiosity, how much is it to, you know, change your brakes? You know, we have to take off your rotors, and we have to inspect them and make sure they're properly aligned. And if they have to be machined, we'll go ahead and do that. Or we'll have to, you know, make an assessment to see if we have to change them. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, hey, man, I just want some brake pads changed. I've had them on for like 30,000 miles. And he's like, well, you know, that depends. You know, they could still be good, or, you know, depending, since you do own an SRT, how spirited your driving is. I was like, whoa. I was like, this is my daily driver. I go to work, I come home, go to the grocery store, maybe go for the occasional cruise through the mountains. I'm like, I'm not tracking this car every day. Anyways, a dealership, it was about $500 an axle to inspect, change, and make an assessment with rotors on the brakes at the dealership. I was like, $1,000 for some fucking brakes? I was like, no. So I'm gonna learn how to do them myself, and I think that'd be a cool video, learning how to change my own brakes and save a lot of money. There's no way I'm paying like $1,000 a fucking axle. Put that in there. Press that.
Testing. System ready.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, so I'm on my way to the destination, and it's about an hour drive. So I figured I could use a little bit of this time to talk to you. So Kinda Supersonic YouTube channel. I've been sitting on this idea for about a year, and I think it, 2018, I was like, you know what? 3-speed 717, Solomodrin, and a couple of those other guys, ThatDudeinBlue, he's a pretty cool channel. And the universal or the unifying message between all of those guys at one point in time in their video is just, in essence, take the leap, do it, get off, stop being lazy and take that next step forward. And so 2018, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, oh man, am I really going to talk in front of a camera? Yeah, you got to take the camera everywhere, stuff like that. But I figured this trip and some of the things I have planned for this weekend be kind of a nice test bed / icebreaker. So we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. So what I have in mind for this idea, or this idea of a channel, or should I say this experiment of a channel, is mostly, I think it falls along the lines of a variety channel. So obviously the car is going to be the main aspect, and things I do with it, places I go, adventures and whatnot. And then also personally, I'm very much into scuba diving. I've been certified for over 2 years now. I've dove up and down California coastline and also Catalina Island. And I've also dove a few lakes, like Lake Mojave and, mostly Lake Mojave. In fact, that's the only lake I've ever dove. I'm going to add that to the channel too. The gear that I use, the gear that I, dream about or wish I could use, the places I go, the things I see underwater, and stuff like that. And then what else? Enough of me talking. Take a look at some of this countryside. Get like a mount for inside of my car because my arm's getting really tired. The thing I thought we could talk about, right? So for 2018, you know how Dodge has like 40 different variants of one lineup. We'll take the Charger for instance because that's the easiest and that's what I know. So you have like the V6 models, which are the SXTs, and then they have like the Plus of each different category. Plus just means, I guess for the most part, that they add like a leather or wannabe Alcantara, or is it really Alcantara? I don't know. And the navigation and the premium sound system, which really isn't that premium. I'm actually kind of disappointed in the at least the sound system that came, the premium sound system that came on 2016. What is it? The Harmony something. And so and then you have like the RT Plus, the RT Shakers, the GTs. And then you get into the Scat Packs, the Daytonas, and then the SRT, and then the Hellcat, and now the Hellcat wide body. One day, Dodge in 2018 has this thing that they wanted to introduce called the Track Pack. I was like, oh cool, Dodge getting into that game, the Track Pack, because they had I don't know if they're still doing it, but they had a drag pack where it wasn't street legal. Basically, it was a this road is really bumpy, and I'm terribly sorry. So basically what Dodge did, from the factory, you could get a drag strip ready car. Roll cage, gutted interior, it was completely and only set up for the drag strip. And they had two variants. They put the 6.2 liter Hellcat motor in the top of the line version, and then they put the 6.4 liter naturally aspirated in the edition, or the, and those were the two, and they called it the drag pack. And you could buy those from the factory straight to the drag strip and go pull 11, 12s, 10s, I think 10s, maybe high 9s on the Super. I found out later they have this thing called the track pack. So I was like, oh, cool, Dodge is getting into the track game. But no, it's really not that. It's nothing. So from basically the SXT up, non-shaker, you can put the SRT appearance on any of those cars. That's it. It's just a hood and bumpers and I think maybe some side skirts, and that's it. There's nothing performance related about it. I saw a couple of my friends posted pictures of the SXT with the track pack on it, and it's still the regular ride height, regular, the same tires that you get on an SXT. The suspension is still the same, so there's nothing performance related to the track pack. It's just, hey, let's throw on a SRT hood and some bumpers on a V6 and we'll look cool. Actually, it doesn't look cool. It looks horrible with the ride height. My friends are starting this hashtag, which is, I'll put it in the description, but it's, hashtag stop factory up badging. I think it's utterly hilarious. Now, from a marketing standpoint, it's smart. They want to give the cool, the kind of cool SRT look for affordable cars that will reach a wider audience. Because let's face it, everybody who has a job can't afford a Scat Pack, can't afford a SRT, and certainly, can't afford a Hellcat. Even a used Hellcat. A good used Hellcat that is out there on the market, if you go and search online, they're running, low to mid 50s, or basically anywhere from 50 to 60 still. Every now and then you can find a 2015 with moderate miles for high 40s. But not everybody can afford that. You want to give the look to the more affordable options. The only problem is, let's say you get an SXT Plus. That's a mid $20,000 car. Put the track pack on it. Well, you're talking about a low $30,000 car. Sticker. You add tax, title, and license, and whatever the dealership wants to freaking tack onto it, and you got a mid-30, a low to mid-$30,000 car for a V6. Let's think about that. Why not just buy a V8 and have the performance? Now, you take an RT, you take a moderately clipped or a generously equipped RT, and you throw on the track. RTs are like what, low to mid 30s, maybe high 30s if you're getting the Plus. Now you throw on the track pack, you're into the 40s. Then you tow tax, title, and license, and whatever the dealer wants to throw in on that, and you're like mid to high 40s. You're almost in the 50s. You're paying the next trim level up in price, but not the performance. So in my opinion, the track pack is just a gimmick. Yeah. But you know what? You're gonna see them out there. You're gonna see V6 bros out there with their, their SRT appearance. Oh my God! Let the up badging begin. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Hellcat up badging galore. I'd be like, how many broken hood latches are gonna be out there now? Be like, yo, let me see the motor. Oh man, I know I just got it, and I still have the dealer plates, but my hood latch broke. Oh God, it's gonna be amazing. Looks like Mexico to me. Oh look, an abandoned town, I think. So I think it was like a theme park, kind of like a theme campground area with shops and restaurants and stuff like that. But as with most things in the desert Mexico area, if nobody stops and gives you their money, then your business is eventually going to. Been driving for about an hour or so. And, for a weekend on a back road, there is surprisingly a lot of traffic. Maybe I should get a Jeep. What do you guys think? Get a little project Jeep and add some off-road content? Oh, check it out. Look at that sweet RS. police. Here we are, what I believe is Area 51. I mean Baker, California. I mean Mexico. Giant spaceship. There's some aliens. Is that a bowling alley? I don't know. Apparently there's good food. Alien autopsy. Aliens love Mopar. Like, I seriously got excited when we pulled in. I was like, fuck yeah, this is a pizza joint. But it's just, I'm not excited anymore. Alright, so the cruise is done. I said goodbye to the car club. Just filled up with fucking gas. Was expensive. I wish I could show you the sign. It was like $3.50 a gallon. Anyways, I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna throw all of this footage onto the computer, and then we'll see how this turns out and throw it up onto YouTube. And I might make it a monthly upload or a weekly upload. I haven't decided.